a more
Opa. And we are live. Welcome to your mini tarot series journey with us, me, Katarina,
Sabrina.
and this is a mini series from our Welcome to Your Journey, where we're here to dive into every single major arcana in our own personal experience and through the many researches that we have done. So here, this episode, we're going to be learning about the Lover's card.
Lovers.
Yes.
So, the Lovers card is always like when we're in session and we pull the Lovers card, everyone's like, oh, because it does mean love. It does mean soulmate energy. It does mean like a blessed union, a divine union coming together. But it's also choice because it's a 6 card, and 6 is about choices as well. And it's sometimes it's like, because we see the Adam and Eve on these cards, to me, it's a divine masculine, divine feminine energy, in which we are one anyway. So it's like self-love as well. Right? Do you see that? I see self-love often when I see this card.
And the card was originally about making a choice, right? It was, before it turned into a Lover's card, it was a card of choice. I forgot what it was called exactly, but then he changed the name. No, they changed the name to Lovers afterwards.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know exactly
because
why.
I guess because since the beginning of time, we've had issues in the love. So they said that we need a Lover's card, right?
Maybe.
to depict that part of the human experience. So before we start, I wanted to just talk about, even if you're watching on the podcast, we can describe to you what the Lover's card looks like. There's Archangel Raphael at the forefront of this card. And he or she...
This is the
Rider-Waite, yes. Yeah. And here she is, the Archangel, the healer of the archangels. So it's like he's hovering over Adam and Eve. I have this candle like burning up my chin here, but it's all good. And Adam, so I just learned this now, actually. Eve is standing in front of the tree of knowledge with the serpent, and it's all about choices.
And the apple,
right? So it's a choice, a temptation. And Adam is standing in front of the tree of life, which is about spiritual growth. And the tree of life is like our journey, right? And then there's a mountain behind. And if you know mountains, like sometimes it's hard to climb up a mountain. Sometimes it's easy. And we have the sun, which is illumination, which is all like divinely guided. It's all like this blessing. Is if we see this, we know that there's commitment, that there's love, that there's harmony coming towards you, right? In a love relationship.
Yeah.
How do you see this card?
The Lovers to me has always been like a divine counterpart. Usually it's soulmate energy, twin flame. It could be also energy. Twin flame is just like a more intense union where the two people were almost contracted or came together for intense growth, but rapid growth. So a twin flame relationship could last a week, a month, or it could last years, right? Depending on what work both of them are meant to do. And because you have this masculine and feminine energy, it has to do with making a decision, right? Do you stay with this person? Do you not stay with it? Do you incorporate? Do you integrate these two energies, or do you decide to separate them, right? That's the way I've always seen Lovers cards.
Yeah, because they are kind of separate on these cards, and they're not even holding hands.
Yeah.
Right? Their hands are a little slightly out, like in the process of joining, but they're not. So it's kind of interesting, this energy. And I also like it as sometimes I see this card as the self and the higher self showing up in the energy. And it's like you have the wisdom. So it's to like trust yourself to make this choice. And maybe it is like the fact that the archangel is here is like, again, something like we talked about in our previous podcast, the Mirror podcast, that to ask for support from others, like ask for help from your angels, like, which means also the support system here on earth, and that she just brought up something about timing, and I just looked it up in one of my books. Timing of the lovers is as the divine timing of the lovers is like, if you're asking like, when is this going to happen, and this is as soon as you make your choice, which is really good. I love this. Yeah, it's like, okay, as soon as you make your choice, then boom, we will grant you your wish. Right? which is the choice is the issue most of
Which
the
is
time.
the harder part sometimes, because again, if you're in doubt, or if you're in disbelief, or you're not sure what you want,
Right.
it's like tapping in. It's that moment to tap into yourself and be like, well, what do I really want?
Yeah.
Right? What choice do I really want to take?
So instead of doing upright and reverse, we're doing like the strengths of each. So we're going to do the strength of the lover card. When you see this, the strength of it is what we have just talked about, right? It's honor. It's a commitment that you've made to yourself or to your partner or to whatever this is. And, you know, now we're talking about relationships of love. But if it's in reverse,
weakness
in love, the weakness the weakness is like perhaps like if I see this in love and someone's asking about a love question, I'd be like, there could be infidelity here, there could be just your partner having a harder time, maybe you not really seeing clearly in this because the sun is at the bottom of the deck at the card, and obviously the mountain here is reversed. So it's like there's obstacles that perhaps that are hindering this decision making. You know,
also like a divine timing intervention,
right?
It's like not ready yet. Maybe there is a soulmate connection, but it's not ready. One counterpart might not be ready to actually fully jump in because there's still things they need to learn for this commitment to flourish or to evolve or to grow.
There could be fighting also. There could be a lot of things happening here. Like if you ask me if a yes or no question, is this the right person? I say no. Right now, it's not the right person, right? But like Katarina said, there could, like other cards within the reading could tell me otherwise.
Yeah.
You know? But if the devil showed up and the tower showed up and I say, absolutely not, run the F away. Yes.
And again, intuitively, you'll probably get the answer as well, right? Even if it is upright or reversed. I've been having a lot of fun with my sister these days of just like not really reading into the cards per se with the details, the meanings, and really just seeing what sticks out, what comes up.
I've been doing that. I love it.
It's a completely different game changer because you're actually using your intuition to bring out information that might not even be in a card, but it's there because the card wants to talk to you in that specific way to you. Beautiful. Right? Yeah, I love it. It's been so much fun.
So let's talk about work. If you're asking a work question and you get the Lover's card, I mean, it's like if you're definitely if you're asking for a partnership, a business partnership, or if you want to start a project together with somebody, then it's favorable, right? It's like, yes, go for it kind of thing, right?
It's right timing,
right? Yeah,
right person,
it's a good choice you're making. You know, it's like it's where you're aligning with these. You'll align with their values. You'll align with their ideas and their objectives for the project or whatever this is for work. Like I don't know, it could be anything.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, exactly.
But
it could be a connection with yourself too, with your higher self.
Well. It could be.
It could be that too. Where it's like you're integrating, you're actually connecting with your spirit. You're connecting back to your spirit.
To your choice on earth, right? Your purpose here. Oh, I like that. Actually, that's a good one.
Yeah.
And in the weakness, obviously, if someone's asking about work and I get Lovers in reverse, then I'm like, you need to rethink, reevaluate this partnership. I mean, it doesn't have to be a no. Maybe, like we said, it's like not the right time for this partnership. Maybe there's definitely an imbalance here, right? There's like, this speaks of harmony as well, the 6. So
could be lack of give and take, right? Maybe there's harmony and give and take. Maybe one person is getting more and you're not really getting the reciprocal aspect of that.
And also it's not maybe the right time. I don't know if I said this, but it's not the right time to make decisions. It's not the right time right now to decide whether you should be in the partnership or that, because maybe there's like something going on with one of the partners or you know, like there's like a lot to think about. When you see reversals, it's like, again, it's like resistance. Maybe you're resisting this partnership.
Yeah.
Because of something that's deep inside of you.
Yeah.
When you get Lovers and you're asking about your finances, your money, what have you, it's favorable again, right? Because it's all about you made a good investment. I'd be like, yes, great. You know, like I bought a house, Sabrina, and you asking, I'm like, wow, that's perfect, right? Like you and also if you bought a house, then it's even more. I feel like it'll even be better for the partnership if you're with
For the
someone
family
else.
too. Yeah.
Family, yeah.
Exactly.
So it's balanced and in weakness, it's again like it's mismanagement of finances, right? It's like maybe not the best time to buy the house, sell the house,
Or maybe one person is overspending, right? Or there's the
yeah,
imbalancement in that too. Maybe there's one person that, I don't know, is being sneaky or not really being fully faithful or truthful about the finances, right?
or
Sometimes.
yeah, it's a good one. Or maybe one person is always making decisions,
Yeah.
and it's very unbalanced. Like how many times have you been in a relationship where like, can we make this decision? No, you do it. Oh, okay, right. Maybe not. Maybe it's not me.
No. Or maybe there's one person taking too much control, right? They want to make all the decisions without consulting anybody. It's just a debalancement, right? Because it does talk about that too, with this harmony when it's in reverse, because it's supposed to be masculine, feminine energy.
Yeah.
But then if it's
give and take, like you said before.
Yeah. So
there's like
something that's not really balanced out properly there. So yes.
And so we're talking about family, the strengths when you see so a lot of people will ask about their kids or they'll ask about the whole family situation. Family, I always take it like, even if you're asking about friends, you're just asking about other relationships, other people, right? And obviously it's favorable again, like it's like a strong bonds. It's, I almost feel like, but what's really interesting is this card. If you get for family, it's like we've been talking. I think it's all like the same kind of these choices. Like it's every role in the family or every person in that group, that community or whatever, has to make their
voice heard.
Yeah, I feel like that's what that is for me
in terms of family.
Yeah,
in this card. Well, there definitely has to be a harmony. There has to be everybody has a role to play, right? That's the way I see it. Everybody absolutely has a role to play in the family, whether it's community, whether it's at work, whether it's anywhere really. But that family base, everybody, there's just value in what everybody has to say.
Yeah.
And to find almost that harmony of like, okay, these are your strengths, these are your weaknesses, these are my strengths, these are my weaknesses. And then it's like a collaboration coming together. Okay, well, I can help you with this and you can help me with that. Or we'll use your strengths and we'll use your strength and then let's create
your
something.
Weakness. Yeah. And we forgot to mention that this is a Gemini, right? Oh, fuck. This is ruled. I'm gonna get burned. This is ruled by a Gemini wants to burn me. I don't know. This is ruled by Mercury, which is the planet of communication.
Yeah.
So and that makes sense with the decisions and coming together.
Yeah.
And if you see this, there's definitely the lack of communication, the lack of this interaction, like
collaboration.
You're not, collaboration. That's a beautiful one. Yes. You're not listening perhaps to what someone's trying to tell you within your family structure, within the community, whatever that is.
Or you're not feeling heard.
You're resisting.
Yeah.
You feel like you're being judged. You feel like, what do you feel like? And it's a lover's energy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting, actually. Okay.
You can't fully, to me also, it says you can't fully be yourself because there's that lack of safety when it's in reverse as well.
Oh, nice.
And upright, there is safety. So you feel like you can be yourself and talk and communicate, right? Especially Geminis, right? They're two different people at the same time, but if they don't have that safetyness about being those two people with the right people environment, and this is like the soul tribe almost feeling, then it's harder for them to be.
Yeah. So didn't take out the cards, but it doesn't matter. So there's also like when we're doing the tarot, there's compatible cards and incompatible cards that show up. Like if I'm doing a tarot and I see the Lovers with the Empress, I'm like, wow, that's like motherly love, right?
Nurturing.
Or you're what?
Nurture.
Yeah. You're drawing in like someone in your life, whether it was a man or a female that you were asking about, that will completely love you unconditionally. It's like a perfect match to me. It's like a beautiful bringing together of humans. Right? When you see that, it could also be like your mother. It doesn't always have to be love, like romantic love. You see the Empress. It's like, or it could also be in the work sense, like you're like ready to start a new project with someone, to bring your skills to the table,
ready to collaborate.
Yeah,
you're ready to actually put yourself out there too. You're ready to put yourself out there with the Empress. It's like you're ready to receive love, right? You're ready to receive this beautiful divine counterpart, because the Empress is all about just clearing up that space, creating that beautiful home. She's the ultimate mother, the ultimate not care, but the home creator. So it's like she's ready to receive now these people, places, and things to make her dreams come true, because she also carries the seed of her dreams, and therefore ready for the right people to help her.
Yeah, I like that. And there's also like the Two of Cups. If you find the Two of Cups and the Lovers, and we're like, yo,
yeah,
that's the soulmate energy right there, people.
Yeah,
your life, you got it. Even when I see the Four of Wands and the Lovers, I'm like, wow, like you're gonna get married.
Yeah,
100%. It's like a beautiful union together. I don't know. And then I want to show you this because there's like some like if you have the Temperance, which is healing. And the Temperance card is, I always thought the Temperance card was Raphael as well.
I don't know.
I think that,
I don't remember.
Because it could be Gabrielle, but I feel like it's Raphael. I think they're both the Raphael. Because there's like Archangel Gabriel in the Judgment, I think.
Yes.
Gabriel's the messenger of God. Right?
Yeah.
And this is healing. So this is like, if I get this together, I feel like, wow, this is also kind of like a balance card, which the both harmonic, like beautiful, like a healthy relationship, huh? I don't think I've ever gotten these together. No. You think about it, have you?
No.
Hilarious. And if I get Knight of Wands, if I get Knight of Wands and the Lover, this is like a summer love.
Oh, interesting.
Like a fling.
I like that.
The Knights to me are like the Knight of Wands. Anything Wands. It's like fling, casual.
Very passionate, very fiery energy. Fiery.
Yeah.
Very in the moment.
Yeah. So, and then the incompatible cards, obviously, what a big surprise, the Devil, right?
And if you look, it's like a mirror.
Yeah. Look, they both have Adam and Eve, but one Adam and Eve is chained.
Yeah.
Under the Devil.
Although the chains are loose, that they could take themselves out, right? Because the Devil is all about
choices as
limiting beliefs. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
It's
like he's tempting you. Temptation. So do you make the choice of temptation? Like the same way that the tree of knowledge with the snake and the apple behind Eve, it was her choice. Do you want to take the apple or not? Right? Everyone's blaming the snake, but it's like her choice was to take it. Blame everybody else. Anyways, the Tower.
Kind of mirrors our
I know these mirrors. Yeah. The Tower. For me, the Tower right away. If I saw this, I'd say divorce, separation. Like that's the way I see this card.
A rotten foundation coming to an end, right? Of a relationship or an alliance, or
yeah. So that's that. I'm gonna
shuffle away and see what comes out.
Shuffle to see what comes up. We're gonna do like the past, present, future, or strength.
Just give you an example of a reading.
Reading with the Lovers.
You already had a couple in terms of compatibility and incompatibility, but now we'll do
an actual reading.
An actual small little reading. Let's not burn these cards.
All right, Sabina's looking as usual.
Until then, we can go with the takeaways.
Yeah, go for that.
So the key takeaways with the Lovers. How do my current relationships reflect my values? Am I facing any... I don't know what you mean.
Important.
Oh.
They're all like shortened.
Am I facing any important decisions in my relationships? And how can I find balance? So this is is there any, number one, is there any relationships that are in your relationships, in your everyday life? Is there relationships that are currently reflecting certain values? And if so, which ones? And are you actually facing the decisions that need to be made within your relationships or anything else, really? And if you do, how are you finding balance between finding the middle ground and everything, right? What tools do you take to actually find that middle ground as well? And then there's a third one, but we'll say it at the end. Oh, look at that, summer fling is back.
That's the before and that's the after. Does that make sense in the mirror of this thing?
I would put it the other way.
The other way? Okay.
Yeah.
So the before, this is so fun.
So we got
already
the devil's card.
We already know.
We have the devil's card, the lovers, and then
the Knight of Wands.
The Knight of Wands.
So the before is the Knight of Wands, which is, to me, again, this like casual flirt, someone coming into your life. Like, let's say you're asking about a relationship or asking about how's my love life going to be. I'd be like, well, someone's coming into your life who's going to blow you away. It's going to be like amazing magical sex or sensual. Someone's going to charm you. You know, you're going to have a really, really good connection. Like, definitely great connection. He's going to come in. He's going to, like, almost like it's like a breath of fresh air for you kind of thing. He's chivalrous, you know, he's going to do all the moves. He's an Italian lover. I don't know what he is, right? It could be on vacation as well with the Knight of Wands, right? Knight of Wands is about adventure. Like, you could be, and you're traveling. And obviously the lovers, to me, feels like it's going to feel like a soulmate connection. You're going to feel like this divine union. And the devil, it's really interesting. This could be amazing sex, like the best sex you've ever had, like right here. Really,
the cold,
like 100%. With the devil, because it's lust, right? But is it? Would I like probably tell you that this is not like a long-term relationship? It could be a long-term of friends with benefits, perhaps, but you have to be like conscious of the fact that this is not like maybe a commitment relationship. That you might, it might be someone comes in and out of your life with the Knight of Wands, and the devil as well. Interesting. I almost want to say the devil. I mean, it could be a really intense relationship.
Where a lot of triggers will come up to the surface.
Totally.
Where you have to actually face a lot of, because especially fire energy, the Knight of Wands, it's all about like, live in the moment, and everything comes up to the surface. All your doubts, all your fears can come up to the surface because you have this beautiful person coming up and showing you a love that you couldn't even show to yourself, probably at a point where it's like he's probably or she's probably bringing you closer to your soul and your divine, and this union through his passion, through his charisma, through his like adornment of like just treating you like this,
the queen or king that you are.
Exactly. And but is it for the right intentions? Is he trying to get something out of it? Is she trying to get something out of it in the future, right? The devil card could be like, well, maybe watch yourself sabotaging in this relationship. Maybe you are kind of pushing away this relationship because you think you're not good enough. You know what I mean?
You're not. I got like when I saw the devil with the chains, I got S&M, but it's okay. Like fetishes and stuff like that coming up.
Yes, like very like it's la creme de la creme of sensual energy.
Of like, going to the extreme a little bit.
Finding your extreme also, you know, going to that limit.
Like taking risks. You know, when it comes to love and always being like very like stuck in the box, the devil is like allowing you to like express yourself fully, and it's okay. The devil's like, it's okay, man, do it. Like, do what you need.
Unapologetically,
like, release it if you need to. Right? I like that.
Yes.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn these things around. We're gonna see if there's a reverse that shows up. Okay. You can turn it around. You can like do it. Okay, whatever. You trust me?
Yeah.
Okay. Was like this, right? Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll do like this now. Okay, so this is the past. Yeah, this is the past. Ooh, Ooh.
Okay, Lovers upright, and then the
Ooh.
Devil in reverse. Very interesting. Okay, so how would you see this?
That is totally yo run away fast. Don't stop at go or whatever. Don't stop at anywhere. Pass go and don't collect the $200. Just get out. Like, this is to me like a no.
But say why?
Because the Knight of Wands is in reverse, the Devil's in reverse. The Knight of Wands is definitely coming for a one night stand. He's not interested, or he or she, okay? He or she is not interested in anything more. You, in the current position, are like looking for something perhaps that is a bit more blessed in a nice union and a harmonious union. It's fine that, but you could also be looking just for a one night stand as well. The Lover's card, it doesn't mean that, but this one in reverse means I'm in and out, like literally in and out. I'm not staying for breakfast either. I'm just like going, don't call me, don't text me, I will ghost you. The Devil is like 100,000%. If you continuously call him or her, it will not even be nice for you. I feel like it will be like a moment where you could fall into a deep, dark hole, saying, oh my God, and feel guilty and feel like, oh my God,
Shameful.
I'm shame, blame, and all this. And it doesn't feel good to me. So I would definitely say big NO to this. Is that how you see it too? Or
yeah, well, I mean, that's a pretty good description, 100%. It's the way I see it. It's like you're almost like the present moment, you're looking for a commitment. You're looking for two people coming together. And then you have this person over here that's trying to come in, but doesn't really care. So you could go into this deep, dark hole because it's not what you were looking for. And then you fall into this guilt and shame, like, oh, why did I do that? Why did I decide to do this? And then, that, like, I like the fact that you said deep, dark hole, because the Devil in reverse could be, or it could also, to me, the way I see this, or could be seen, is that you're looking for a commitment. And it's like the Devil in reverse to me could also mean, oh, sorry.
It's okay.
The Devil in reverse to me, the people listening to the podcast, they don't even know what's going on, but I'm trying to point to the Devil over here on the card. In reverse means that you're actually like bypassing the tendencies that you would have had to maybe go to this reverse night. So it's almost like, you don't want to learn the lessons, and you're not going to actually be tempted into doing it because the Devil's in reverse. That's why I see it as well. The Devil in reverse could also, to me, the way I see Devils in reverse is like upright is temptation.
Yeah.
Reverse is like you're breaking free from your temptations. So it could be, the way I see it like this too, could also mean that, well, you're firm in what you want, you're balanced within yourself. And when you see this, you're not going to actually fold, and you're not going to pursue it.
I just thought of something else though.
Cool.
This was really good. I like that. But the knight could come in and swoosh in and give you all the freaking, like, we've all heard this, like all the words and, oh yes, I'm this, blah, 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 blah. And the way men or women will say, well, this is, I'm not looking for anything serious. I don't want a commitment. And then they end up committing to you, right? They end up being in this relationship, even though at the beginning they said, no, I don't want to be. And then eventually, it does happen. And then at the end, it happens that, well, I'm unfaithful to you because I told you I never wanted anything. Narcissism at its best, right here. I told you I never wanted a relationship, but and you're like, well, I didn't force you to be in this relationship, right? I thought we wanted this kind of the same thing, even though you came in just as a little friends with benefits buddy, and then you come. I think that I've been in one of these. Or like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, oh wow, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
yeah. So there's a lot of things to look at. It's really cool, actually. I like these. So we should do a lot more pulling of the cards.
We'll figure something out. We're also working on maybe doing a live event where we actually pull cards for every zodiac sign, and who knows, maybe there'll be a little reading for anybody who shows up at the live too. So there's something in the works. We also have a live that we're thinking of doing with crystals, where she's going to actually go into an Akashic reading of the crystal. So stay tuned. Let us know if this is something that you'd be interested in. But I think that pretty much sums it up for the Lover's card. Let us know if there's any questions that you would still like to.
And also let us know if there's other things that you want from us. for these cards?
Mhm.
Like in these sessions, there's something you want to know about more than what we say, or I don't know. So
Something
keep
that we
you
can
coming
add.
back for more, because we have
See
like
what else we can
21
add.
cards.
Exactly. What else we can add to these tarot mini series? I mean, we're still going to go through all of them. We still have a couple of left. And but if there's anything else, maybe for our next mini series, is there an idea for a mini series that you would have in mind as well? But yeah, maybe the last takeaway we can say.
Okay.
So this is a reminder takeaways, and we can read them all once more.
I'm going to do them all.
Yeah, do them all.
How do my current relationships reflect my values? So it's really like, are they reflecting in this way, in the devil way, or not? Am I facing any important decisions in my relationships, and how can I find balance? That's really important, and that you can look at our mirrors for that.
Yes, episode 8.
How can I cultivate greater self-love and acceptance to improve my relationships? Which is like, how can I, like it really all begins with you, like in our mirrors episode. If you can love yourself fully, that's how, and he or she can love themselves fully, then coming together, it makes it just so much easier.
Yeah, 100%.
And even if the devil and the Knight of Wands like this reverse show up, you'd be like, nah, bye-bye.
Yeah. Because your mirror is clean now, and you see clearly through the mirrors, basically, or in the mirror, right? But you still see it out of love, because you're like, this is your journey, I get it, but I'm not gonna be it. You can go on to the next that needs that lesson or awakening at that moment, right? Anyways,
all right,
there you go. Lover's card. Next episode will be
7, the Chariot.
I never really knew.
Oh yeah,
the numbers. I always had trouble with the numbers for some reason. All
right,
but it's beautiful too, because the numbers actually give us significance, which is pretty awesome. Anyway,
love you. Bye.
You think they get annoyed when we like just talk